Greetings, students. The purpose of this video is just to review how to access Brightspace, which is where all of the materials for our speech class are located throughout the semester. So what you'll do is from the BMCC homepage, if you're working on a computer, it says login at the top. If you're working on your phone, the homepage looks more or less like this, but instead there's just like three little lines that appear here where it says login. And then in either case, you scroll down to where it says Brightspace. So you go to Brightspace. When you get there, you are using your CUNY First username and password to log in. Once you've logged into the site, you'll see it welcomes you. It says My Courses. For whatever semester it is that you're working on, it'll then have your courses for that semester. So I'm just using this course as an example, whether it's one that you're in or not. Just need to adjust it so that it looks like it does for you as a student. So when you get here at the top, it'll list whatever announcements that there are. If this is an in-person class, I don't really use the announcements very often unless something goes haywire during the semester. For online classes, though, I post videos there. So that's where you'll find things. But other than that, if we just scroll down the main page, it has a thing here called Table of Contents. The course information site, if we go into that, theoretically, this will be the same for everybody. So there's some information about me. If you want to find out about me, you can read about me. Great. Maybe I'll update it. The syllabus for the class is listed there as a PDF, so you'll be able to access that. And then also there's a thing here called the course guide. And the course guide is a spreadsheet that I put together each semester that lists every single assignment for the whole semester and when they're due. So I recommend to people sometimes that you print this out and use it as a checklist as you go through the semester, just to make sure that you don't miss anything. And it includes the due dates. If you use the link that's here at the top, it takes you to a Google Sheet. That is the exact same document as what is here on the page. Going back to course home. So that's everything in course information. Just to address what else is happening here on the page. That's course materials. If it's an in-person class, if there are PDFs, PowerPoints that I use during the semester, those will be linked here. So you'd find them under course materials, but also all of the documents that we use in class, any handouts that I give out, readings, outline forms, all kinds of things are all just archived there under course materials, but you really don't need to go there for anything. Except for the PowerPoints from class if you need those, because everything that we'll do in class is under course modules. That's help and resources. I have actually no idea what's in here because it populates itself automatically. It's just information for stuff from BMCC. But for us, as I say, everything for class is in course modules. And so if you go to course modules, and it's going to depend because I might change this for some classes, but for most of us, there's 5 modules because there's 5 speeches that we're doing as we go through the semester. And each module then just has one thing after another, all of the things that are required. So in this one, which is module 1, speech 1, first it starts with the syllabus is posted there again. Whenever we have readings and quizzes, those are accessible here. So the readings are PDFs that you can download and read. The quizzes are multiple choice quizzes, and you do them right here in the document or in the modules. Handouts that I give in class are posted here as well. If you're doing the class online, then you just have to read them here or use them here. But for the in-person classes, if you ever missed class, or if you wanted to go back to something, you don't have the paper copy, it's where you'll access it. Readings, quizzes, outline forms, etc. If you're submitting an assignment, well, I'll do both. First, I'll show you the quiz. So if I go into quiz number 1, let me just think about this. How do I preview it? How do I preview it? Sorry, you'll forgive me because I have to figure this out right now. Module 1, this gives me a description, but how do I preview it? It doesn't matter. This looks differently for you because you're a student. When you click on the title, quiz number 1, it'll take you into the quiz, and it's 8 multiple choice questions. Same will be true for quiz number 2, etc. For the assignments, it's a little different. If we're doing an outline, for sure, there's always going to be a Google document that it's asking you to make a copy of. And then once you've made a copy of the document, you'll then be able to type into it. When you're finished with the document, with the assignment, you need to download it so that you save it as a Word document or a PDF, and then you'll download it onto the device that you're using, and then you need to upload it as an assignment. So to do that, you would click on the assignment title. What are we doing here? Speech 1 outline. And then at the bottom of the page, it says upload. And all of this instruction is written here. Make a copy of the document, etc., and upload it. And then you upload it. You'll choose the document that you want to upload, and you upload it. God only knows what we're looking at there. All right, you upload the document, and then you will submit it, which is available. Where does it say submit? Well, I haven't done anything, so it has nothing to submit. If I uploaded a document, it would then allow me to submit it. Okay, so that's for assignments. Speech 2, organized the same way. So we've got a reading, quiz, handouts that we do in class, the speech 2 outline, set up the same way. It's a different template that you're using for this because each speech has a different outline format. So you'll do the new outline and then you upload it. There are other assignments. Notes for some of the speeches, you have to upload notes. And so that'll either be a document that you create, or if you wrote them by hand, which you could do for notes, you could then take a picture of it. You would just upload that the same way. Visual aid will be a PowerPoint for most people, but could be Google Slides, could be Prezi, could be any number of different things. For visual aid for the presentation. The only thing that's different is at the end of every speech, there's always a journal assignment. And these are the only assignments that you don't have anything to upload here in Brightspace because the journals are always a Google form. So you just click on the link for the form, you fill in the form, you'll identify what class you're in. And for the most part, there's usually more than one class that's listed here. I just haven't updated it yet this semester. You answer these questions, you click submit at the bottom of the form, and for the journal, you're done. You don't have to do anything in Brightspace. That's kind of it. Okay, you go through the whole semester as the assignments are listed in that document that I shared with you earlier, course information, the course guide. So the deadlines for when things are due are listed there. They're also listed in the syllabus, and then also in the module itself, when you're looking at the individual assignments, it tells you right there what date that they're due. The other thing to say, just in terms of due dates, if I go back to the course home, this was the landing page, it also keeps this running calendar here, which just reminds you of when things are due. Yeah. Only other thing I wanted to show you is when you're in the class, at the top of the page, it says assessment. And if you go to grades under assessment, you will see that every assignment that's graded for the whole semester is listed there. And so as you go through the semester and you're completing assignments, once I've graded them, the grades will populate here. And then in theory, I say in theory because this is the first semester that we're using Brightspace when I'm recording this video, and I'm not 100% sure that this is working correctly. But if it is, the bottom of the page here where it says weighted total, it'll tell you what your grade is. And that'll be current always for whatever grades have been completed by that point. Different kinds of assignments count for different portions of the overall grade. The speeches are 70% of the class grade. The quizzes are 20% of the class grade. We have it listed there. And then all of these other things that are listed as assignments are 10% of the grade. And so it's just calculating all of that at the time. If this is having quiz grade at the top, that might be a mistake. But in theory, that should be the total for quizzes, but I think it's going to populate right here. Anyway, as I say, it's new this semester, so we're working it out. The point is, you'll always know how you're doing in class. So never come to me, oh, but mister, I'm not sure about what my grade is, what's going on? Well, go to Brightspace and look. That, as I say, the speeches themselves count as 70% of the grade. That's just the total of this. 25 and 25 is 50. 7.5 and 7.5 is 15. So that's 65. And then speech number 1 is 5. So that's 70 points. And so that's it. Obviously, we have lots more of these little classwork assignments things, and we just have to have a sense of that those are only 10% of the class grade. The bulk of the class grade is the speeches themselves. So if you do all of the little assignments and then you don't give the presentations, you will fail. So let's not do that. Let's do the assignments, let's do the presentations, let's stay on track and get through the semester. We usually have a good time, and I look forward to getting to know you as we do these assignments, okay? If you have questions about how our course itself is organized, you'll let me know. If you have trouble with the way that Brightspace is working on your device or something, here it tells us there's a Pulse app. I have no idea what that's about. You have to use this Brightspace help because somebody at BMCC will need to help you if you need more assistance than what I can provide, but we'll do the best that we can. All right, take care.